Hello students, today we are going to discuss writing linear equations. There are three different ways to write linear equations. The first is slope-intercept form. The equation is y equals mx plus b. The second type is standard form. The equation is ax plus by is equal to c. And the final way to write a linear equation is point-slope form. Y minus y1 is equal to m times x minus x1. You decide on which form to use based on the information you are given. If you are given the slope and the y-intercept, you use the slope-intercept form to substitute the slope for m and the y-intercept for b. For example, if your slope, which is m, is 5, and your y-intercept, b, is 7, you use the equation y equals mx plus b and plug in those values. So y is equal to 5x plus 7. If you are given a point on the line and the slope, there are two methods and both are effective. For method 1, you use slope-intercept form. For example, if you have the slope of -2 that contains the point 5, -8, you use the equation y equals mx plus b. So plug in your y, which is -8, your m is -2, your x is 5, and we're going to solve for b. So in order to do that, I'm going to go ahead and simplify. So I have -8 is equal to -10 plus b. Solve for b, add both sides by 10, so b is equal to 2. So now I have everything I need for y equals mx plus b, so I have y is equal to mx plus b. My slope is -2, and my b is +2. And that's the final answer for that one. For method 2, we're going to use point-slope form. And we're going to use the same equation where our slope was -2 and it contains the point 5, -8. Point-slope form is y minus y1 is equal to m times x minus x1. So if I plug these values in, I have y minus a -8 is equal to m, which is -2, times x minus 5. If I simplify, a negative and a negative becomes a positive, so y plus 8 is equal to -2x, and if you distribute the -2 times -5, you get a +10. If I subtract my 8 from both sides, I have y is equal to -2x plus 2. And if you notice, this is the same equation we got from the earlier example. If you are given 2 points on a line, you're going to first find the slope, and then you're going to use either point to plug into point-slope form. So for example, if we have the points 5, -8, and 2, 7, I'm going to find the slope. So m is equal to y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. So if I plug this in, I have 7 minus a -8 over 2 minus 5. So I have 7 minus a -8, which is a +15, divided by -3, so my slope would be -5. Now I'm going to use point-slope form, which is y minus y1 is equal to m times x minus x1. And like I said, you can use either point for x and y. So I'm going to use the one that has both positives, so y minus 7 is equal to my slope of -5 times x minus 2. If I simplify this, I have y minus 7 is equal to -5x. Distribute the -5 with a -2, so I have a +10. Add 7 to both sides. So my final equation is y is equal to -5x plus 17. When dealing with word problems, if you're given a starting value and a rate of change, you have been given the y-intercept and the slope. If the problem gives you a set of related data and the rate of change, you have been given the slope and a point. Finally, if you have been given 2 or more sets of related data, then you have been given points on a line. This should help when determining which form to use when writing the equation.